Hello, beauties. Good morning. Let me make sure my sound. Okay, I think my sound's good. Let me pull up our Facebook on the telephone so that I can see your comments as you're hopping on. Anybody like me? And it was a little much to wake up this morning. Oh my gosh, so much goodness. Okay, let's see. So as you hop on, let me turn down this way. Okay, so as you hop on, there's Casey. Hi, Ricky. Three other people. Good morning, great morning. Okay, so tell me who you are. Tell me who your consultant is so that we make sure we're taking great care of all of you. And there's Michelle. So we are going to have so much fun today. So this is our Super Saturday that we do once a month. So you may be hearing from your consultant even after this for other stuff. And check in with her because I know several of my people have some amazing special things going on today. Special deals, better than prom, mystery gift bags, all kinds of stuff. But first we're gonna, get ready together. I'm so happy so many of you woke up to hang out with me. Good morning, Meredith. Hey, Christine. Thank you for the compliment. Gail, good morning, good morning. Okay, so what only thing I've already done is my Volume Firm cleanser. So I have a very clean face. It's actually, even though I'm combo to oily, it's like, please give me some moisture jewels. And then also what I've done is, hey, Jessica, good morning. Welcome. Okay, I've also done my satin lips because they were feeling a little crunchy. So the sugar scrub and then the balm. That's what I have. So I do have that on my lips. Okay. So there's Stormy. Good morning, Stormy. Oh my gosh, I hope we get to talk today. I've been dying to meet you. So I'm just going to take you through what I do on my skincare. And let's see. I tried to get organized, but then you've moved stuff. So you're like, well, what did I do with it? Hold please. First, we need eye patches. Does anybody else need their hydrogel eye patches? And what the heck did I do with my booster? She disappeared. This is the only tricky part of doing live demos so this is my brand new hydrogel eye patches. I'm so excited. This is the only tricky part when you do demos in your office and your vanity area. Look how gorgeous they look. The sparkly pink. Oh, okay, I don't want to spill all the good juice. If you were with me, the first time I tried that, we spilled it all over the new laptop. Wait, is this right? Yeah. Oh, I also got my non-lit mirror. Okay, here we go. So, see how those just smooth on? And normally you're going to leave them on for 20 minutes. Probably not going to happen today since, we want to let y'all get to your Saturday sitch. But it's still any help we can offer them. And then I have some on my fingers. See how they're kind of shiny? And my eyes are kind of irritated this morning. So I'm just going to kind of pat that eyelid area so that as we're putting on our boosters and stuff, it'll soak into the yummy goodness. So if you're making your wish list, because like I said, you may want to check with your consultant today because some people have some insane specials going on, because even though I'll have a shopping sheet for this, get ready with me, they might even have a better deal is what I'm telling you. And it's because our Super Saturday, this is the first one of our new Mary Kay here. So we're so excited. Okay, so what I'm looking for, y'all, that I cannot, oh, here she is. Okay, so I'm just going to take you through what I do, and I'm going to tell you what I'm not doing today because I have a fresh spray tan. Good morning, Jan. Hey, Mary. So good to see you. Oh, and Stormy, thank you for inviting your friend Brooklyn. Brooklyn, when you hop on, hello. Okay, so my name's Julia. If this is your first time here. And so two things I'm not doing because of my fresh spray tan, although you can already tell, my face always fades faster than my body. So I do not do my retinol or my Ferulic plus niacinamide booster, the one to get rid of spots, because it takes my tan off faster. So that's just me. But I figure this is like the channel that the people want to know the real deal. But what I do every day is the HA, not alpha hydroxy, the hyaluronic acid plus ceramide. So this is the plumper, okay? So she's getting a little low, but you can see I have her there. in the dropper. And so we're going to just, let's see, put her there. Put her, oh, we need to put her under the hydrogel for now. And then also the throat, décolleté. Right. So y'all know I never get dressed with my shirt on because I spill everything. And that is not an affirmation. I'm sad to say it's the actual truth. Is anybody else like that? Hey, Rachel, my girlfriend in Austin. It's so good to see you. So this is our booster to plump, the hyaluronic acid. Okay, you know it's all over. If you watch any TikTok, beauty, anything, it's everywhere. So this is the other reason I usually, so this is a cute shirt, but you know, normally I get ready in my just my little strapless dress so that I can do all the things. But I thought I would, you know, dress up a little for y'all today. Okay, then what we have is our serum. So I have two favorite serums. And so they are the C+E. Y'all know vitamin C is so great for our skin. It does help with dark spots and wrinkles, but fine lines, and it helps with the collagen. It helps with the skin plumping. And then right after, so that's the serum C+E, and then we'll do the lifting serum right after that. Okay, so these I usually do just pump in my hand. So I usually give 2 pumps. And as a combo to oily girl, like this is what my skin really loves. Okay, so can y'all kind of see? And I'm just kind of going around the eye patches. Right there. So what have y'all already done today? Have you had any coffee? Now our lifting serum. Did you go to breakfast? Are you going to go to brunch after this because you're going to be cute? Are you getting ready with me? Or are you just watching me in your PJs? I would be watching me in my PJs, honestly, if it were me. At least, you know, right now. Deanie and I've shared a cup of coffee. We had lots of people over yesterday for an amazing workshop with our leaders. And so he's emptying the dishwasher, man among men that he is. Okay, next up, no, we're not there yet. Hold, please. Okay, so oh, by the way, yesterday, before my spray tan, I did my Revealing Radiance peel. So if you're not familiar with this is the exfoliator. That's our chemical exfoliator, and it goes 7 layers deep. So a microderm is great. We love that. I did that 3 days ago in the shower. This one is my favorite though because it makes your skin look so luminous because it creates that skin cell turnover 7 layers deep. So this was yesterday, so I just wanted to, you know, give a advertisement for it. Okay, so next up, what we're going to do is our moisturizer. So this has SPF 30. So this is the only one you need. However, y'all know I have melasma. So this is our sunscreen that has 22.963 zinc. So I usually mix the two of these because this one is kind of like, it's totally oil free. So it's not going to cause a problem for me as a combo to oily girl, but it just doesn't spread quite as good to me. So I like to use my Volume moisturizer. I just mix them like that so that it's easier for me to work with. Okay. And the great thing about our, so this is a mineral sunscreen, the one with the zinc, the SPF 30, and so, you know, anywhere your skin is showing, you want to make sure that you are putting sunscreen. And so the great thing is it does not create any flashback, like if you're doing selfies or having a family photo made or whatever. So these are my two that I mix in the morning. My girlfriend Sheila, my yogi friend, she has such beautiful skin. She's a gorgeous blonde. She's going to be our Get Unready With Me girl. So you'll love watching that. Terry, hey, I'm so glad you're taking me with you while you're running errands, especially because I need to run some. And so I feel like I'm doing it, but I'm not. Next up is our deep wrinkle. Remember, it's super thick. So this is a deep wrinkle filler, okay? And so what we do with this is, oh, Casey's also already dressed and running errands. So I just warmed it between my fingers, and now we're putting it on my small lines above my lip because we don't want any of those weird lip lines. Then y'all know I have that situation on my little throat. that we don't want. I mean, everybody has lines on their throat, but we want to be as preventative as possible, okay? So that's that. Y'all know what I don't have? I don't have my primer. Righto. So, sad for me. That would have made a difference. Foundation primer would be next. But I'm not going to leave you while I go look for it in my roll-it bag. So, foundation primer next, because that's going to fill in any fine lines. It's going to tighten and minimize your pores. So, it's super great. Let me just make sure it's not. Who knows what I did with it. I may have taken it out for somebody else to have a dip in. So this is me, the actual real me. So I do my eyes first, you guys, because I don't like that fallout stuff that can happen. And my eye patches are still on, so we're feeling really pampered. We do have our eye cream ready to go as soon as we take these off, but we're going to do our look for our eyes first. So it's kind of a different thing in case you've never done it. So this is the look. You know, the makeover contest starts the 15th. That's this week. I want to say it's Wednesday maybe. And so y'all wanted a smoky eye. Hands down, when I gave you the choice between browns and charcoals or berries, everybody that commented said the berry look. So, I mean, I even got out the lipstick and everything. So we are going to give this a whirl. This is what it looks like in the compact. Okay. And so I have all of my Mary Kay brushes here in my little gold thing. So that's what we're going to be working from with our eyes. Of course, I also have my bottle of water because we know the girl's best friend is the lid. So we can dip it in the water easily. And Michelle, why don't we go ahead and pick our first winner for them being on? Also, this is a great beauty tip. If you wake up, and I was kind of struggling with asthma this morning, so you know there's inflammation if that happens, right? Or if you're having sinus stuff. So I love the gua sha stone. I have to be careful with my eye patches on. But it really, after I do, oopsie, that's why I have to be careful. But it kind of just gets all those serums in, and it can really help to kind of snatch that jawline and create the bone, you kind of accentuate the bone structure, because what it does is when you use it like this, it creates some drainage for your lymphatic system. So if you've never used one of these, I think I got mine for $5 or $7 on Amazon. I'll put it in the comments below, the link. And then you want to do it here. And you can make it a whole process. Our nourishing oil works really great when you do that at night to really, and you can see the circulation. See how that's getting a little red? Because we're getting all of the blood flowing. So it's super helpful if you have sinus trouble also. And, oh, our first winner is Christina! Congratulations, Christina! Oh my gosh, we're so excited for you. So excited for you. So, of course, Christina, we want to make it so worth y'all's while today to hop on. And so, guess what? You get to pick the booster of your choice. The booster of your choice. So, you can choose the hyaluronic acid, like I used this morning, the ferulic plus niacinamide, that's the brightener, the C plus resveratrol for the fine lines and wrinkles, or the resurfacer. That's the one with the green. So y'all, we all call them by what the label says. So see, that's the blue one. The green one's the resurfacer. The orange one's the niacinamide and ferulic. And then the purple is the C plus resveratrol. Hey, okay, so that's good. So, and oh, y'all make sure to let me know what Christina's address is so I can send it. Okay, so I'll put the link for that below. But I could tell I was needing a little self-care this morning. So we have our look, and I'm just going to grab, this is our, where's our, hopefully I grab, okay, yes, our all over eye brush, okay? So our Mary Kay brush set comes in this awesome leather case. And it has all the little, spots for you to put your brushes, but because I knew we'd be moving fast this morning, I put them in my gold holder. So we're just going to get some of this Blossom. That's this light color. It's a matte white-ish pinkish white, we'll call it. And we're just going to go all over with that. And sometimes if I'm talking with my hydrogel eye patches on, I might have to like move them back up because, you know, they are that gel situation. Okay, so the interesting thing about this look, actually, they did not even have this blossom in here, but because my eyes have some discoloration, I always like to start with like a lighter base. Okay, so that's that. Easy peasy. Okay, I'm going to wet that same brush, and we're going to use this Sunlit Rose. Okay, so that's the second color, Sunlit Rose. And so the brush, same brush, still wet. And let me make sure y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm going to go just over the crease and up, maybe higher than you would think to go up. Because what we're doing with our eyes, we always want to remember, is we're creating this illusion that we're really wide awake, right? And so we want the eye to carry up while still having, you know, just a teensy bit left under our brow. Okay, we're not going to blend yet. We're just going to do both eyes. So that's one of the things that has come up my entire career, going up higher than you think you might want or need to, so that we create this illusion that we have big eyes that are really wide awake. Okay. Okay, good. Michelle's making sure that good morning, Brooklyn. Welcome. We're so happy that you're here. Okay, so that was Blossom and Sunlit Rose. Now we're moving into the Merlot. So we're going to pick, do I have a smudger brush? Yes, right here. So we're going to get it damp in the water. And this Merlot, it really is like a Merlot wine. It's a matte. So let's see where they're telling us. Oh God, I'm not even doing it like they're telling us, y'all. I forgot to read the instruction. Look, okay, hold on. Just a moment. We're going to fix this. Okay, welcome to the morning with Joya. You can tell I'm not really awake. Let's use some of our fantastic eye makeup remover, because Jules forgot to read the instruction of the makeup artist for this look, this smoky eye that you may be wanting to try to get in the drawing for $5,000 with your beauty consultant. Y'all actually both win. Okay, so we're going to switch to a clean brush, and we're going to put some more of that Blossom on. Okay, because we just took it off because Joya I did not follow instruction. So my daddy used to tell me when I was little, if all else fails, read the instructions. Has anybody else ever heard that before? So hopefully this is just fun for y'all, and you're like, okay, she's a regular person who doesn't read instructions too. So let me now confer with the actual instruction sheet. I'm supposed to be putting the Sunlit Rose on my eyelids. Eyelids. Not this part, but this part. Okay, so this is clearly going to be a different look for me. So we're going back to Sunlit Rose. This is, in case you ever wondered if it's the real deal in these parts. Clearly it is. Here's our brush that we just used for Sunlit Rose, still damp, and we're putting it on our eyelid. Okay, this is going to be very different. So I'm not going to go up quite as high, but I am going to go up past my crease. Do you love it? Keeping it real? Okay. Right there. So that's even easier, right? Now, if you can see this much with my lighting, just those two colors make the green in my eyes really come out. So you could just add a little liner, mascara, brows, and be good to go with the eyes. If you're not sure a smoky look is for you. But what they're telling us in the instruction next is to take the Merlot and do like a C on its side, okay? Or what we all used to maybe call a V. And so again, here's the Merlot right here. And it's that matte, beautiful, like the wine. So we're going to use our little brush. Yes, rules are made to be broken. Thank you, Meredith. You're my person, especially with makeup. Okay, so we're going to go in with the Merlot, that deeper color, and let's see how this C situation goes. So I'm going to go a little above my crease, and then we're going to, so it's really a backwards C for me anyway. That's kind of pretty. Okay, so I love both of these colors, the Sunlit Rose and the Merlot, but sometimes you don't know what to do with them. That's where this makeover contest really comes in handy because you can experiment with your beauty consultant and, have a whole new look. Ooh, that's kind of pretty. Okay, let's see. How even am I? This is where I wish I could hear y'all talking and offering me suggestions. That would be great. Now, I did read ahead. More than one way to read. Thank you. I love you. Okay, we're going to take this same brush because I did read where it's supposed to be our under eyeliner. So I know I don't have concealer on. I don't have anything. But remember, I'm the girl that doesn't like to clean up all that mess if I already have my foundation on. So remember, we're smoking it out. So we're adding this same Merlot, that darker color right there underneath. Okay, so this is what I love about doing it first, y'all, is you can be messy. I mean, like, look, that's a hot mess. But it doesn't matter because we're going to clean it up. Very pretty. Thank you, Jessica. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our same eye makeup remover right here. And now you could use a Q-tip, or since I already have this cotton round started from a while ago when I didn't read the instructions, we are going to use this. And I'm just going to fold it over like this. And then what I like to do is take it, and I want my eyes to look lifted, okay? So I am going to take it at an angle like so. You see the difference? How this eye is lifted from just the way I removed where the eyeshadow was versus this eye. So now let's do this one. Let's make sure we got it. So you can kind of see that cut. If you really want to be like a YouTube girl or a TikTok girl, you could also use tape and tape your eye, and that way it would make a really sharp line. But this is, I don't have tape in my bathroom, y'all. I don't know about you, but I don't. Okay, so we still have not really blended, but we've kind of shaped it the way we want. So now we're going to take off our hydrogel eye patches, and these are not reusable, so you're just going to toss them. So I'm just going to throw those in my sink over there. And, okay, I'm feeling pretty good about it. So what we want to use next is our black liner. Now, my black liner that I love to use is the liquid. It's got that really sharp, pointy tip. So I'm going to do, you know what I really want to practice, y'all? I want to practice that whole winged thing because that also provides a lot of lift. And depending on the shape of your eyes, which you can totally ask your beauty consultant about that, because she can teach you how to put it on for your eye shape to make the most. But my eyes are really almond, and I would love to actually have them go up a little at the end. But we're not going to do that today because that has the potential to be longer than you want to stay with me. So if you want me to do a winged eyeliner attempt on another video, please let me know. We can try it together because we also have this awesome gel eyeliner in this little pot with the most fabulous brush. So like if you're not a liquid eyeliner girl like what this is, and then we have our waterproof gel amazing mechanical liner. So I just like to get it as close to my lashes as I can because I am going to be putting on lashes. You might not. Okay, you would love to do more wing. Okay, we might have to do that. Okay, Rachel's tried the wing thing. See, that's what I was worried about, but we'll see. Okay, so like I said, I like the liquid one. This is green and blue, but the black would look just like this. And in case y'all don't know this, the tips come off the ends, and there's a sharpener inside for free. So that way you can always keep the mechanical gel ones as sharp of a point as you want them. I think that's pretty cool. Now, the other thing I go ahead and do is my, what do you call these? My brow definer. So I know not everybody can get the palette anymore, the brow palette. So that's why I thought we should switch back to using these. So we're going to mix some brunette and some dark brunette on me. And so the way I do this, I know I still don't have foundation on. I know, I hadn't forgot. Okay, I like to go up to make the mark of where I want to make sure I don't want to go past. Okay, so that's what I do first. And all of our eyebrows, I love this thing about our bodies, y'all. If you think of things with your body as sisters, not twins. Like you might have one boobie that's a little different than the other one. You might have one eyebrow that arches a little more or is a little longer. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's not that everything needs to be equal perfectly, like twins, like identical twins. More like we just want them to look like sisters. That's a good tip. Plus, that'll maybe help you not be critical of yourself. Okay, so you can see I'm using really short strokes because that gives me more control. And Michelle, did I tell you to pick a second winner? Yes. Okay, so she is working on that. So this is the brunette that I'm using right now. So let's go in with a little of the dark brunette. You can just tell it's a little darker. But I don't like to start with the dark brunette because I like to kind of get the shape going first before I commit. Anybody else like that? Okay. Is that helpful? You can, okay, now look how much more lifted and framed that eye is, even without my lashes on, just because we framed it with the brow. And I think I used to have trouble with brows, y'all, but like I said, the way that the Mary Kay makeup artist taught me is, and you can also go backwards if you're having trouble really filling in the way you want. So see how I'm doing little strokes, but backwards on this part. And then I like mine to kind of arch a little more. So I just kind of go right above. You know how you might just overline your lips a little for your lips to look fuller? You can do the same thing with your eyebrows. Michelle, Stormy, you're the second winner. Yay, Stormy. Whoop-de-whoop. Okay, Stormy, you get to pick either the eyebrow or eyeliner color of your choice. So you can pick the liquid eyeliner, you can pick one of the mechanicals, you can pick the brow definer. So you let Miss Melinda know, because I know y'all are new friends. I know you're her person, or she's your person, or y'all are each other's person. And we'll get that popped in the mail to you. I'm so excited. That's awesome. Everybody loves something fun for free, right? Okay. So, I switched back to the dark brunette to just add a bit. Okay, now this is another good tip. Let me put the lid on so I don't mark on my face. This is a great tip. If you kind of go from the edge of your nose to your brow, okay? So you would not want your brow to be any longer than that. So see how mine just like ends right there? So we're about right on that. Same thing on this one. So that's how you can know if you're drawing it too long, or so the tip of your nose to the tip of your eye. That's a good little tip. Okay. So I think we're happy with this for now. So we're going to have to do a little to our face now so that we can see where we are. So we have here our finishing spray. And if you watched Kim Taylor's video, her Get Ready With Me, y'all know she used this like multiple times. What we want to do first, though, is our Volume Firm eye treatment. And we love this so much because it feels so great, but it has its own applicator that's always cold. So again, if you have any puffiness left, it's really going to help with that. Now, you go out as far as your happiness is. You know what I mean? If you have happiness out there, okay? And you're just rubbing it in with the applicator because it's really gentle. So this is going to tighten, lighten, brighten. It's also both reparative and preventative. So repairs if we have some fine lines and wrinkles, prevents especially if you're really expressive like me. If anything that's left, I go back over where my little lip situations are, or the ones I don't want to have any lip situations. So that's why we do that. Okay. Okay, you loving the eye look. Might have to try it for church tomorrow. I love that, right? Okay, so next up, we are going to do the foundation. Let me see where I put it. Okay, so with my spray tan on, y'all, I'm a bronze W110. I know that might sound like, what the what? But it's true because part of it is undertones. So if you have not had your shade matching with your consultant, you want to do that, y'all, because nobody wants to wonder. For real people, nobody wants to wonder if they're doing it right. So this is the foundation brush from Mary Kay that I love. We do have this other choice that's so soft. This one has over 200 bristles. So we have this one, and then we have this one. So I just prefer to cover more surface area. So I'm taking the finishing spray. I'm putting that on the brush, okay? And then I'm putting the foundation on the brush. So now what we're going to do, I just kind of dot it on, and then we'll get to blending. So, okay. I was noticing this morning when I woke up, you guys, that my skin was a little dry, which if you like spray skin like me, or maybe you still got in the real sun, you know that dries out our skin, right? Both things. So even though my spray tan's organic, it's like the best one I can find for my body, it does still kind of dry out the skin. So what I have on task for tonight during our Get Unready with me, I'm going to do all the masking things with Sheila, whatever she tells us to do at 8:30 tonight, right back here. And then I've already gotten out one of my biocellulose masks, you know, the one that makes you kind of look like an emoji and you leave it on for 20 minutes. And so I'm adding a little more foundation. I will be also doing that. I'll be the behind the scenes girl tonight. Now, I'm also making sure that I'm getting all the coverage that I want because I want to have this conversation with you. Oh my gosh, y'all, it's already been 30 minutes. I'm so sorry. I'm hurrying. Okay, if you got to go, you can catch the replay. Here's what I want you to know. Please listen to me on this. I have a couple of favorite YouTube girls, and they stop their makeup like right here. You can totally see the difference in their neck and their face. That is not the look we're going for, people. Do you feel me on this? So make sure that you have enough foundation on your brush that you can go down and just blend. It's not that you need to have it all over your décolleté and your throat, but we do not want, y'all, lines are not in style, never, okay? So there we have this. So that is my matte. And I can tell my eyes need a little more blending. That's okay. We're not there yet. That's my matte W Bronze 110 12-hour wear. Okay. So see how already that evens out my skin tone even before I put my eye, what do we call the things? Eye color corrector. Is that what that's called? Under eye corrector. And then I mix it with the deep ivory words. I need coffee. I mix it with the deep ivory concealer. That's the word I'm looking for. Okay. So that's probably way too much, but I just mix the two of these. And this is what I do here. Again, we want that to go up. Okay. Then this is the other thing I do, y'all. QP bow. Okay, we want to highlight this lip area. Okay, so if you're taking notes, under eye corrector, it's like that peachy tones that's going to help because I had some of that blue purple probably because I was having some asthma this morning. And then I mixed the deep ivory because I want mine to look a little more highlighted. Michelle, let's pick another winner while I'm still going here. So I'm going to use which brush do I want to use? I'm going to use a clean smudger brush, but I am still going to dampen it. And my eye cream also is still It's, you know, my eyes are a little damp, which I love. Okay. And it's okay if you feel like you got too much, by the way, because watch what's going to happen. I could have probably done it in 30 minutes if it wasn't smoky eye. But there's more to talk about. We got to talk about it. Okay. So we're going to put a little bit here on our nose that we have left. Okay. And then we're going to grab a little bit more that's under, and we're going to put it right here above our arch of our brow, because we want to, again, draw the eye up. Okay, then we're going to take our foundation brush again that we were using, and we're just going to make sure it's all smoothed out. A little, I have pieces of hydrogel eye patch because I was not being very careful. Michelle says, Jessica Hurst is our third winner. So Jessica, this is so exciting. You get to pick either the concealer or eye corrector of your choice, or one of our bronzers. Okay, so whoever your consultant is, and y'all make sure you have your consultant send me your address. Does anybody know Lakeisha Noble? This was from like 2 parties ago. I still have her free product to mail her, but no one has ever given me her address. So I do not know where to send it. So please, if you are Lakeisha Noble's girl, please send me her address so I can send her free Mary Kay. Okay, and then we're going to blend right here. Okay. All right. How are we feeling? Looking good? Okay. Yay. Jess is excited. Okay. Awesome. So now what we want to do is, so we have, as far as bronzers, Jess, you know, we have our 2 new. And then I'm also, of course, we're going to use our Golden Glow highlight because y'all know I'm totally in love with it. So what we're going to do before we do bronzer, though, is I'm going to use my Silky Setting Powder. If you have not tried this with your Mary Kay girl, you have got to. You've got to, because it blurs and minimizes fine lines and wrinkles. It is so outstandingly amazing. So this one, I don't know, this is not the one. But this one's almost out. Oh, here's the other one. So I mix between light to medium ivory, and this one is just medium ivory by itself. Okay. Thank you, Christina. Christina's thinking we're making progress. Okay, so what I do with what's left in the lid, y'all, you've seen this before. I go over my lips first. Not my whole lips, the outline, because we're sealing in that deep wrinkle filler, the eye cream, the little highlighted concealer, because we don't want any, what do you call those? We don't want it to bleed. We don't want it to move, okay? Now, this is what you want is your, what's the trick for finding the right color in the powder? Oh, that's a great question. I had to try several. So I can now tell y'all what, it's like what not to wear. So y'all, you heard me say, I use a Bronze W110 foundation. And what are my 2 powders? Light to medium ivory and medium ivory. Why is that? Because these Silky Setting Powders do darken. Okay, so you're going to go lighter than you might think that you need to. Okay, so this I like to kind of press in. And y'all, it blurs the fine lines and wrinkles. Oh my gosh, it's so amazing. Plus it really, you know, sets your makeup for the day. Okay, and then you see how I have that kind of still outline? So we're going to do that. Okay, now what we're going to do, I'm going to go back with a blush brush. Do I have? Yes, so I have the blush brush. And I'm going to take the bronzers, because today we're using the powder bronzers, right? So I'm just going to mix the 2 bronzers because y'all know that's who I am. And we're going to create a situation here. So where do we want to look more defined? Our model's hollow, right? So we're just going to kind of go above the cheekbone to create some more bone structure, right? So we don't want to angle it too much unless you want a really angled looking face. The other place we're going to come is underneath the jawline. This is the lose 10 pounds trick. You didn't have to lose it. We're just creating such a great shadow that it's going to appear as though. And then what we want to do is we're taking a little bit more and we want to do the forehead. And I just kind of do, because you can see a lot of my forehead. So I kind of do it down a little in the middle too. And then whatever's left, I just kind of go down the sides of my nose and across. Because powder is, I'm not as great with powder as I am with creams. So that's just me personally. Now our blush with this look is the wine berry. Okay, so that's a little darker than I usually use. So we're going to see. Apples of your cheeks. Ooh, this is kind of pretty, y'all. What do we think? So it's much a deeper color than I would usually wear, but I kind of like it. Okay, and you can kind of see how the contouring really starts to show up when you add the blush color, right? Okay, Gail's loving it. Awesome. Okay, next up. Thank you, Casey. So next up, what we have is lips. So let me show y'all. Let's see, I have them all right here. So they want me to use the berry liner, which for real, I've never used in my whole life, y'all. That's the color of it. So I'm just going to draw it here on my hand for you. That's like, whoa, you know, I'm the neutral look. Hey, Patricia, great morning. Thank you. Okay, and we don't even have on lashes yet, right? Okay, so y'all, this is what we're going to do because I'm a little nervous about this color, this berry color. See, I'm just like y'all. We girls are all the same. Doesn't matter if you're a Mary Kay girl or not. This is the lip color, appleberry. Look how beautiful. So it's like a berry, almost have a little red to it. So I'm actually going to put some of this on first, y'all. Okay. I'll put some of this on first so I can really see to outline my lips. I'm going to get close so you can see. I start with my Kewpie. Ooh, this is a pretty color. Look at that. I never wear this color, clearly, because it's not a nude. Okay, so we're just going to put that on so that now I can use my berry lip liner and make sure what I know what I'm doing. Pray for me because this is dark. Ooh. Here's the thing about darker, brighter liners. You got to be precise. There's not as much grace. Are y'all putting yours on with me? Huh. People, this is a lot going on. I'm just being real. Kind of filling in. So we want to be even, right? Okay, now we got to do our trick. Oh, Kimberly, good morning. She loves appleberry. Okay. Remember our trick? Our little beauty pageant girl trick? We do not want that on our teeth, y'all. I'm just saying. Okay. I think it's kind of pretty. Let's add a little more. Again, this is the appleberry. Rochelle, let's draw another winner since I went over. Let's make it worth their while. Oh, y'all, and look, I see a little blemish. Does this happen to y'all too? It's coming. So what I'm going to do, this is the best trick. Acne treatment gel. Y'all, this is so inexpensive, and it's the best stuff because it doesn't dry your skin out. It just gets rid of the problem. So this is part of our Clear Proof line. And see, I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's right there. So I'm putting a dot right over my makeup because it will dry clear. Now, had I noticed it earlier in this process, I would have totally handled it then. Okay, so a little more appleberry. What do y'all think about this? It's kind of like, that's got a lot going on. So y'all know what I would do. I would put my favorite, look, I'm out of this. I need to go see my Mary Kay girl. My sheer illusion, because I just like the feel. It's true, Sheila. It does make this color. I've always told customers that appleberry makes your teeth look so white. Regardless of how white they are, it just gives the illusion of. So this is the Sheer Illusion gloss. Oh, now I love it with this. It gives a little more dimension even. Because this is kind of that holographic kind of gloss. Can you see that? So it just kind of, it's just not as flat of a color. Okay. Acne gel is the best. I know. See, so sometimes just by doing this together, you're like, oh, I didn't know she would do that. Okay, so for me, I would do my lashes next. Do we have a fourth winner yet? Christine says about the teeth looking white too. Yes. Awesome. Where is exactly the apple of your cheeks? Okay, that's a great question, Lisa. So when you kind of do this, like make a little, or you could do a chipmunk face and then suck it in, but lift, that's the apple of your cheeks. So it's like your cheekbone and right above. The other thing I would do, y'all, this is not on the makeup look, okay? But I think we're doing pretty good, even without my lashes on. I think we have replicated quite well. What we want to do for sure is we don't want to forget our brows. I did forget to get is this brow? No, that's not. Because we want our brows to stay in place. So we want to this is why I'm going to organize my makeup bag this weekend as a treat to myself. Does anybody else just dig and dig and dig? And I'm like, no. So you know what I just bought? I bought a purse organizer off of Amazon for Prime to go in my makeup bag. I know. It's like new levels of high maintenance. But I'm here for it. Because if it'll make me feel like I'm not like scrounging around looking for stuff, that will make me so happy. Like, I don't even know, y'all. That's a lipstick. Here, okay, so this is the clear one. I really prefer the volumizing brow tint gel because it adds fibers. But the new one is in a little bit of a skinnier tube, but it's really good. Okay, you like the lip with the Sheer Illusion. Love a good highlighter. So before we do our highlighter, this is just, like I said, the clear brow gel because we don't want our brows to go anywhere. They can be ornery sometimes. And I did just do a eyebrow tutorial or commercial for Makeup Monday. That was on Monday. So if you didn't catch that, have your beauty consultant share it. I know, right? Great idea about the organization. I was like, if I do it for my purses, I should do it with my makeup because I use my makeup every day. So we're going to use our blush brush again. Or you know what we might want to use, y'all? We could just use another fluffy brush. That might give us even more. So this is the Golden Glow highlighter that we have right now. And we're just going to put that on the apple of our cheeks. Oh, that's pretty. But then you'll know what I love on my décolleté. Collarbone. See how pretty that is? And then if you have like an off the shoulder or a tank, put it on your little shoulders for the glow. Isn't that good? Okay, if you're still here for it, Michelle, did I get a fourth winner? I can't remember. Did you already tell it to me? What we're going to do is lashes, glue, and I will post the shopping sheet next. Thanks for hanging out with me for extra time this morning, y'all. And this is why I usually like listen to a sermon or something because a podcast, my Audible book, whatever it is for at the moment, because it takes me a minute. And this is the one part of the day I don't want to hurry. I don't want to hurry. I want to know that I did so good, and then I just lay it on the eyeliner, y'all. And these are the same lashes I've been using for 3 weeks. So if you are not sure if you want to try eyelashes, I will also put those in the comments below. I'll put the link for the Gua Sha Stone to get all your serums in, and then I'll put my lash link because they come in a pack of 3. And that way, and you can pick however long or not long you want them. But if you want to try, it is not expensive because these are the best lashes. You can just keep using them over and over again. And I even have, so this is what I keep them in case you're like, well, gosh, I don't want them to just be like spiders running around at my house. I keep them in this little lash case. So look, great for travel too, right? And I think this is like a $4 situation. Oh, this is my new one. So you just fit 3 in there. So it's super easy to have with you. You still haven't tried lashes? Rachel Edwards, you're enough of a glamour girl. It is high time. High time for you. Okay, so you just want to try to get them placed in the same way. Okay, I'm liking the appleberry lip a little more. That is, and I love the eyes, y'all. Did we blend the eyes enough? If you didn't, you can take a clean eyeshadow brush and just kind of go over. I think we did really good. And see, we don't have any of that under stuff because we did our eyes first. So good. Okay, Sheila's like, I'm scared of lashes. And then what we want to do is for sure our finishing spray, right? So and then a T. Now, I also taught you this for my customer. If you've already put your deodorant on, seal it with your finishing spray so your deodorant will last all day long too. So the only other tip I'll give you is if you want to make sure with a brighter lip that there's not going to be any bleeding or feathering, take whatever powder is left in your lid of your setting powder, and this is what I do, just finger. And I just go over the cupid bow and underneath one more time. And then we'll just take our last clean eyeshadow brush that I have and make sure it's blended. Okay, what do y'all think? Is this a look you would like to try for the makeover contest? Again, here we are, side by side. I think it's pretty good. A berry noir look. And it's totally fine for day, right? So, and if you're watching this back, tell us what you think about the look and the process and what you would do different, what else you'd like to see. We definitely want to try our winged eyeliner. I'm gonna watch some tutorials. We're gonna give that a try in here. Maybe it'll just be like an extra I'll just pop on and y'all can just watch it. Hope y'all have such a blessed day. Love you loads. Thanks for tuning in.